Okay, Hebro and Montgomery. Here's the key of G version. And I'll do that slowly. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. So just count that out when you play it, like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that all the way through. And the only two parts that I added that we'll review in class are everything's the same up through 19, 20, 21. We get to the D at 13, verse 13. Not verse 13, excuse me, measure 13. And I'm just going the bass at string 3, fret 2 with a strum, and I'm not playing the whole. You can play the whole D and then reach up with your pinky and get that B or the F sharp note at fret 4 and string 4, or you can just make a D, not the full D here, but just deadened string 1, like this, and then reach up with your middle finger or your pinky still, but preferably your middle finger right there. And you'll notice that mimics the what we just did with the G. We went for and then on the D we played the same thing. You're playing here from the 5th, or excuse me, the B on the G chord is the 3rd, and then to G, and then to the B, just by playing strings 2, 3, and 4, and then come back down and pick those little melody notes up with open strings. So everything's there on that G is done with open string. Good for pick accuracy. And then you come to the D and you're playing right here the 5th, starting with the 5th, and then going to the 3rd, which is the F sharp at string 4, fret 4. So you have this arpeggiation where you're just using the chord tones, the 1st, 3rds, and the 5ths, so they kind of mirror each other. So you have a, excuse me, and then you just take your index finger that's here, slide that down from the A, string 3, fret 2, to this flat 3rd. It's going to be a passing tone. It would sound wrong, except you release the tension right here on string 2 open, and then come up to and pick up the C here, the C chord, and the E note here, and I think that's about the only thing I added. Plus this final last one, which is the first venture away from the notes of the major pentatonic or the notes of the major scale that we're playing there, and I've got got this B flat note in here, which is the flat third of the G chord. It's also the seventh of the C, so it's bluesy sounding. So you have so I'm going string 4, and I'm pulling that off, fret 2, and then coming up and grabbing this B flat right here at string 5, fret 1, and hammering on to fret 2 to the correct note. That's the third. Here's a G. That's the third, a B of the G, and then coming down to the D, which releases that tension, and then come back up and have more tension here, and finish out. I have that pull off of the B flat to this A. So you have taken it from string, or excuse me, I'll take it from 13, from this D. So that's the new part, and we'll go over that in class probably next week. Okay.